Hello everybody and welcome to another video. I wanted to real quick show off a feature that was kind of silent. I know it wasn't very well publicized when I got into the EV world, especially with the Bolt EV. But if you're trying to calculate your charging history, your mileage, your efficiency, and all of that stuff, you know, the my.chevrolet.com page is probably the most comprehensive piece of information that you can get. But I do want to point out that right up here it says this September, this electric vehicle information will be accessible only on the My Chevrolet mobile app. So you can go to Google Play or the iOS App Store and download it. But I wanted to take a minute, since this is still, available. I figured you guys could jump on this, create an account if you don't have one, and quickly at least pull your data. So I'm going to turn the camera over a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So essentially, this is my, EV status and statistics for the Bolt, for my Bolt EV. You can see the battery's at 83%. I haven't driven it much. This is, I guess, the mileage left, estimated miles left. What I like about this is you can update the charge mode right here without having to fumble around on the device. But what I found interesting was you could see I bought the car in November, right? So I only charged 15 kilowatt hours through Thanksgiving, through the end of the month. But you could see that I've driven, a lot since then. And, one of the things that I like about this is you can download it all here. So you can download your charge history. In fact, why not? Let's do it. And while that's doing that, you can easily calculate based on, this number here. I'm trying to show it off without, that number right here. Here, let me just use my finger. So these numbers here, you can pretty much calculate that times the cost per kilowatt hour that your utility charges, and it should give you a fairly rough estimate as to how much your cost was to charge your EV, over that month. So, on this computer over here, I'm going to quickly, bring up the calculator, and then I'm going to use this March, which was my heavy month. So I'm just going to say 611 times 0. No, this obviously has some variance in it. So that month I used about $152.75 worth of electricity. But I feel the need to point out that a lot of this cost was subsidized by my solar farm that's on my roof. So, you have to take that into account too. There's obviously a lot more calculations at stake than just taking the total amount of kilowatt hours and multiplying them by the total kilowatt hour, especially if you have some kind of a time of use plan where your rates are cheaper, during the night or during the day. you know, outside of those weird hours where everybody uses the power, where they're more expensive. You can kind of see here what my usage has been, and also, you can look here, and if you look at the last 12 months, you can see how many miles I've driven. So, I put about 1,000 miles on my car every month, if not more. Here, like in June. It just depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going. But I like the fact that this gives you, all these details, like the nerd shack details. If you look at efficiency over here, energy consumption, let's drop this down to the last 12 months. I don't know if it'll tell me anything. don't know what I'm looking at here, to be honest. Information may not match the energy usage screen display. Okay. But that said, you could still get some pretty good data out of this. And oh, look at that. How much how many kilowatt hours I charged and how long throughout the month I charged. That's pretty impressive, actually, if you ask me. I like that. But I'm a little concerned about this notice up here where it says this electric vehicle information will be accessible only from the My Chevrolet mobile app. I have not seen a spot where any of this is available like this. So, anyway, I thought I would just share that with you guys. And I was here in the office, it's late night, and I wanted to think about what kind of value I could offer the Chevy Bolt EV community. And I thought this was kind of nice. It's a shame that it's going away, but maybe between now and the time it goes away, you can pull all your data and at least get some charging history, for your car. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Glad you guys stuck around this far, and I'll think of some better videos to make in the future for our community. In the meantime, take care, all the best. Until next time.